Hello students, welcome to this video. In this video, I am going to tell you about the strategy which you can follow for your first MBBS Biochemistry theory exam. And as we all know that NEXT pattern is proposed, so I will be keeping in mind the NEXT pattern, and this way I will be guiding you regarding this topic. So let's get started. In your first year MBBS, you have 3 subjects, that is anatomy, which takes the major portion of your time of first year. More lectures are in your college, more lectures are given to anatomy. And the other 2 subjects are biochemistry and physiology. So here I am going to talk about biochemistry. This subject, biochemistry, is usually ignored by students, because of 2 reasons. Number 1, you think that this is not related to clinics. This will not give you any help in your clinical subjects or for your patient handling. So this is the misconception. And the other reason is that because this biochem is comparatively easier subject in your first year, mainly compared to anatomy, which is very difficult for you guys, right? So comparatively easy biochemistry is therefore ignored, and it is usually seen that more supplies in first year MBBS are in this subject, yes, biochemistry. So what I will guide you here is that, see, you think that there is no clinical correlation, right? But no, this is a misconception. Look, obviously, medical curriculum is made by very wise people who are at high position, right? And if they think that this subject is not important, then they could have removed this subject from your curriculum during the many changes happened in recent years in your curriculum, right? But this subject is not removed. That means this separate subject is very much required in your first year, right? And number 2, yes, it is easy, but you have to give your at least 20% time of your first year to this subject. So what I approximately suggest that you give approximately 50 to 60% of your time to anatomy only, then 20% to biochem and 20% to physiology, right? And look, this makes it more important that in this 20% of time, you have to read good sources for biochemistry so that you complete this big subject in short span of time, so that you can give the rest of the time to anatomy, right? So now I will be telling you the sources or the books which you have to follow for this subject. Number 1 should be a standard book, standard English author, hi-fi book, which has so many clinical correlations in it, and that is Harper. The 31st edition of Harper is the latest by now, and this has so many clinical correlations. This is such a nice book, and you should start reading this book in first year itself. This book is little difficult and you won't be able to understand whole of the book in your first year itself because you have not read other subjects by now, right? So, but still I will suggest you to start this book, okay? And when Harper is difficult to understand, it cannot be the first book you are going to read. So what I suggest that the second source is my conceptual review of biochemistry by CBS Publications. This book is very easy. Plus, you can watch my videos on PrepLadder Biochemistry app. These all videos are small videos. I have taken short topics so that watching the video is very easy for you. It does not appear as a burden, and all the concepts are covered in the video. Also, we have notes by PrepLadder. These notes are exactly matching the video, and these notes have time stamps that the particular subtopic occurs at which time of the video, that is also given in the notes, right? So you can use these things for your first basic conceptual building, then you can easily understand Harper. Now, one more thing for your UG theory exam. See, you also have to give UG theory exam. So you need some Indian author UG level book. These books have questions at the back of the chapter. The questions which can be asked, 3-mark question, 2-mark question, 10-mark essay type questions, and the questions which have been asked in previous years. They all are written at the end of the chapter. So this one book you can keep in your study room so that before the exam, before the test, you can have a look at the book, and from this book you get the idea of how to write the points in a essay type questions, right? So one name I can suggest you here, Dinesh Puri book is quite error free. There are very less mistakes here. It's quite a good book, but you can search more books also from your seniors, from your teachers, and you have a look at all the books first, then pick one which you like. Then I will guide you something about notes making. See, I will tell you that by the end of first year MBBS, you should be having your own made biochemistry notes with you, which you are going to save for your whole life. I'll tell you why later. Now, how you will make these notes? You will make these notes from the sources which I have told you, and your target is make all these notes where you have mainly collected the concepts, right? These should be short and crisp. And then in your second year, open these notes and write the correlations of biochemistry with other subjects in this booklet. You can just open these biochemistry notes 2-3 times in your second year. Similarly, do the same in third year, do the same in fourth year. And after that, whatever exam you're going to give, these notes are really going to help you. And then, even when you have finished all your exams of your life, be it UPSC, USMLE, MD entrance, NEXT, be it any exam, these notes are going to help you. And after that also, I will suggest you to save these notes because of 2 reasons. Why you save these notes for your whole life? Because for any time in life, you want to revise your concept. You need to remember something. Maybe you're writing a research paper, maybe you're reading something, maybe there's a new technology which is coming up and you need to revise your biochemistry concept at that time. Then you require these notes. You need not go and search wandering in the internet or other heavy books, but it is very now easy for you that you already have your notes with you, okay? And you don't know when in life you have to give some exam. So at that time also, these notes are going to help you, right? Then I would like to tell you some general points in the end. Look, while now NEXT is proposed, there's no scope of cramming at all now, right? So your starting should be concept based. Your learning pattern should be decided on the concepts, right? Then it's a competency based medical education now, so be very careful. Always keep analytical mind and keep asking questions. See, I'll tell you one thing. When you guys have come here in MBBS, just before that you have read zoology and botany. So usually what is seen that students keep asking questions related to animals, related to plants, but I'll suggest you please refrain from that, because that will be a time waste now, because finally you're going to treat human body. So please study all the concepts related to human body only, right? Then always use interdisciplinary approach. Don't consider your subjects as separate 19 subjects. No, please don't do that, because when you're going to treat the patient, the patient's body is not divided into your 19 subjects, right? It's one complete wholesome human body which you have to treat. Okay, so always try to integrate all the subjects, right? And see, as next pattern is just not defined yet, we don't know what kind of paper it will be, but still few points are very clear that it's gonna based on concepts, that it will require subject integration, and it will require more and more of clinical orientation, right? So do not miss your clinics while you are studying more and more for your for some of your test, right? So any case, any exam comes, these three things are must. So instead of taking stress of some new unknown exam like next, instead of taking the stress, please focus on these few points and just start your studies, just take action, because when we keep thinking, then it gives a burden, but when we take action, then all the burden is lost and we are in the action, we are working and it's helping us. Lots and lots of best wishes to you, and thanks for watching.